All right, so I just bought $10,000 more of gold. I'll tell you why and show you it in just a second here. But first, I want to ask Joe. Joe, what do you think about that?
But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
All right, you go to bed, buddy. Get some sleep. I'll take care of things and help people protect themselves from Bidenomics. Enjoy your nap. So my last purchase was $50,000, and that was the one in American Eagles. And I did a whole video on that where I did the unboxing on camera, and it's posted on the channel here. And that was when the prices were in the 1800s for gold, and that was about 6 months ago. If we take a look at this 1-year chart for gold, the green circled area is the time frame of when I bought. So once I saw gold start dropping in late September, I knew I was about to pull the trigger on a larger buy. And the idea was to kind of see how far it dropped. Then at signs of recovery, I would get my buy-in, right? We then went back up to support levels. We broke them, and obviously we had a breakout. Sometimes with investing, you have to go with instincts combined with data. And that's exactly why I just bought another $10,000 in gold. Now, the gold I purchased was a couple days ago. It's not here yet. Still got to arrive. So I do have some gold to replace it just to help you get a visual. And what we have here is, forgot my fourth one. We have 3 Pamp Suisse gold bars and 1 007 bar. So this version of Pamp Suisse is a little different than a lot of the other ones I have. But you can see the front here, pretty cool design on the front. And then on the back, it just shows the weight and gives all that information. And then this other one, this is what I had the most versions of for Pamp Suisse, is this kind of older one. I got a lot of these back in like 2010, 2011, but I still get some today. Here's the back right here, as you can see there. And then finally, I have this 007 one. I really like this one. It's kind of like just like a custom kind of piece gold bar. Hopefully it zooms in correctly there. You see 007. And then on the back, it just says, "No time to die." Again, I just want to kind of give you a visual for what I bought. I did buy 4 1-ounce gold bars, around $10,000. It wasn't exactly $10,000, but it was right around there. And look, although we just had like a pretty good run up for gold, I think we are going to keep going up a good bit here. But I've talked a lot about following the central banks, right? Follow what they're doing, and they're still buying gold. And of course, China is leading the way with that. Hey, Joe, got any comments on this one?
There's things that are worth dealing with China tough on.
Gee, awesome input there, Joe. This gold tough is really moving, huh? But look, central banks continuing to invest in gold isn't my only catalyst. One of the major catalysts for me when I bought was the increased tensions between Israel and Iran. You can see here from CNN how Israel is weighing their response after Iran fired a barrage of missiles. Iran fired about 300 projectiles, although most of them were intercepted by Israel and its quote-unquote partners. And hey, there's our buddy Joe up there. Were you one of those partners, Joe? Not so sure why everyone is freaking out. I mean, Joe freaking Biden here at the helm. Joe knows exactly what he's doing. Don't you, Joe? Man, that is really assuring, Joe. Thank you for that. Great stuff. Anyways, the increased tensions between Israel and Iran is a catalyst because of gold's history in times of war. Gold is obviously a safe haven asset. It doesn't rely on any specific government or financial system, so it's very popular during times of geopolitical turmoil. And of course, historically, gold has maintained its value over the long term. In times of war, like we have right now, of course, stock markets and currencies can be very volatile, so people run to gold because it's just highly attractive as it's much more stable, as history has showed us. And then these wars obviously lead to more spending, which means more printing money, which leads to inflation, and gold is an inflationary hedge. And hey, while we're on the topic of spending, let's just take a look at the damage we've done so far. Let's hop in. Currently over $34.6 trillion. Holy And take a look at that interest on debt number, though. I mean, over $800 million and quickly rising. And with inflation up, still rising, and more war coming, I don't see interest rates going down anytime soon. Within less than a year, we are going to be paying more in interest on debt than we are on national defense. And within a few years, we will be paying more in interest than all other expenses. And that includes Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. That is our biggest problem. That is why this is unfixable. We have gone too deep. So this is like digging a hole in the ground. Okay. Imagine you're digging this hole in the ground and you're a foot deep, right? So if you're a foot deep into this hole, you can step out, not a big deal. If you're 3 feet deep, well, most of us can get out of that. We can just, use some of our muscles. Some of us may not be able to, though. But typically, most people can get out of a 3 foot hole. Now, 6 feet deep, that's a problem for a lot of us, okay? A lot of us are going to have to reach up, grab, and pull ourselves up, pull our full body weight up. A lot of people can't do that. Well, the hole we've dug is like a mile deep, okay? There's no way out of it. How are you going to crawl up a mile high, deep hole? There's just no way out. And that's exactly where our whole financial system is right now. We're in this mile deep hole with no way to get out of it. There just ain't no one climbing out of that hole. I mean, unless you're a physical specimen like our friend Joe Biden. Oh boy, well, at least his mental state is top of the line.
My physical as well as my mental fitness.
Okay, enough. We're okay? But that's exactly why I just bought $10,000 more in gold. Central banks are still buying. Wars are escalating. Debt is increasing. Inflation is rising. And we got this guy as the president of the country that is the leader of the world. How could you not be adding precious metals into your portfolio right now? Are you really comfortable with leaving everything in your 401k at this point? Are you really comfortable with leaving all your money in the stock market with what is happening right now? Comment below. I need your thoughts on that. Subscribe. More coming soon.